Hey, well, hello to everyone out there in YouTube land. I hope that everybody is doing well. I'm doing fine, a little under the weather, but I'll make it through by God's grace. I was just wanted to share with us. Don't throw away your ginger. I've had this ginger for a little while. I must admit, I should have been using it faster, but I've been busy with other recipes and other things or whatever. And but one time a few weeks ago, I came to it and it was a bit moldy. It had some like this kind of spot on it. I don't know if that's coming in, if that's blurry or not, but I know you can tell what spots are. And this is clear. So, what I did, because I wasn't about to waste this ginger, because no way. So you gotta have ginger in the house, even if you, and this, what I should have done anyway, if nothing else, is blend it up and put it in the freezer, which I might do uh, later today now. But what I did, I just took, rinsed them off really good, sprayed them down, with a vinegar. I always have either vinegar, alcohol, or peroxide in here with water. Well, let me start over. Diluted vinegar, diluted with water of vinegar or alcohol or like a peroxide. Those are the three that I use. My mainstay is really vinegar though. And it depends on what how I'm feeling, what's going on, and what I know that I'll be cooking that week or something. But mostly it's vinegar. Vinegar and water, like one part vinegar, one part water. Um, is it one part? Yeah, I think I do about one part. And then, of course, I add my essential oils. And currently I'm using rosemary and orange, and it is very nice. So, what I do is just spray it up, let it sit for a little while, just forget about it. Then I'll come back and I think I'll use my vegetable brush. I do have a vegetable brush, and it is marked as a veggie brush um, only, so that no one will use it for anything other than vegetables. And then, let it dry well. I'll put it back in here to keep it in here. And then our vegetables are kept in bins like this. You need bins with good airflow in a cool, dry, dark places, as cool, dry, and dark as possible place to keep them, so that they'll have, so they'll last longer and whatnot. But again, if you can't get to something, if it's something that you can freeze and put into cubes or little bags or whatever to use, that'll be a bright idea, a brilliant idea as well, because you can see some of these are also growing. You put them in the soil, you'll have ginger for next year. You'll grow ginger for next year. So yeah, that was all. I just wanted to come on with that tip. Like I said, I wasn't feeling well. I wanted to, because I used to always, when my children were ill, excuse me, I had to sit down. When my children were sick, I made toddies, hot toddies for them, and which was peppermint, honey, menthol, or I said peppermint, but and lemon. I think just lemon, honey, and mint. Seemed like there was something else, but I can't recall. So anyway, they just reminded me of the different toddies that I made, and those things fixed them up right away. And they were like, "How come you didn't make a toddy? Or how come you didn't make the garlic, uh, ginger garlic concoction or whatever?" But what I'm dealing with right now is not a ginger and garlic thing. But what I did make, I just made up me I combined 3 teas: Mountain Germaner, White Horsehound, excuse me, White Horsehound, White Horehound, and Chamomile. So that's what I just fixed up. I'm using eucalyptus with castor oil on my chest and back, and with a heating pad. Yeah, I grew horehound last year. I was hoping that it came. I think it did. Did it come back? I think it did, but it didn't do well. I think it did come back, but it didn't do well this year. Yeah, such a weird gardening year. Very strange indeed. I have different plans for my garden next year, by God's grace. If we see next year, I'm going to be moving my tables. Well, not my tables, but one table. I'm going to move that lengthwise. I'm going to stop forcing it, stop being a rebel, because I'm not. I mean, I have too many pots, and I'm always trying to grow too many things, and I'm going to stop that and stop, or at least stop putting. No, I'm going to stop trying to grow too many things, but also I am going to stop forcing 9 and 10 plants in one pot. Of course, that's an over exaggeration, but I'm going to stop that. Just one plant per pot. I'm going to clear out my patch that's on the ground patch that's on the west side of the building, and like those trees, just remove all of that so that so that sun is able to come through. And I'm gonna put, I think, cucumbers over there, as well as I put cucumbers over there year before last. Everything had been over there at one point though, because I used to use that area. But so I'm gonna put my squash over there, and probably no, I probably won't put cucumbers there. I don't know, but definitely I'm thinking about putting my squash over there, my okra, and maybe my green things if I do collards and stuff like that again. But yeah, I do have a lot of plans to do things differently because, like I mentioned before, our dining table that's out there, our patio table, never gets used for what it's supposed to be used for in the last year or two. Otherwise, and then when I decide to use it, I have to move everything off of it. It's just a mess. And this year, I know I did not do well with my garden. I mean, it was a weird year, but I also forced it. I didn't give them well, I gave them a good start, but I didn't. Then I started, when you started putting more and more in, and they didn't have the airflow that they needed. It was just a lot that I did incorrect. So that's my fault, and I'm done with rebel gardening in that manner. And yeah, I'm gonna do better because I really want to. I always love a successful garden, and yeah, yeah. So anyway, guys, I didn't come over here to talk about all of that, but thanks for listening anyway. Let me know if you have any. What was your garden like this year? Did you have the same weirdness? Did you have great harvest? I'm in the Midwest, so I'm 6A, 6B, respectfully. So, yeah. But anyway, I hope you found this uh, interesting or helpful about the garlic, the ginger. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make a little ginger something later. Maybe just this is what I really use it for. I'm really not thinking. But yeah, mostly what I use it for is smoothies. I put it in my blueberry smoothie, my mango smoothie, my pineapple smoothie, every smoothie. That's what I pinch it off for. But I'm really surprised how it's lasting this long. But so that's why I came, because it is really lasting quite long after I have put that vinegar cleaner on it. So that's cool. That is really great. So I'm really happy about that. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye for now.